Have you ever done something that you later regretted? In his 1886 novel, The Mayor of Casterbridge, Thomas Hardy set out to examine how a man's choices affect his life in the long run. Set in the early 19th century in Casterbridge, a fictional town in Dorset in southwestern England, Hardy used his unique understanding of the poor and the rich to create the unique plot of The Mayor of Casterbridge. Through summarizing the plot and analyzing the characters, we will look at the ultimate themes of remorse and redemption. Michael Henchard is a young migrant farm laborer who works his way up to a position as a wealthy agricultural merchant and mayor of the town of Casterbridge. Susan Henchard is Henchard's wife, whom he sells at a country fair along with their baby daughter Elizabeth Jane. Richard Newson is a sailor who buys Susan and Elizabeth Jane from Henchard. Elizabeth Jane Newson is the daughter whom Richard Newson and Susan have together after the first Elizabeth Jane, Susan and Henchard's daughter, dies. Donald Fairfray is a young man from Scotland who passes through Casterbridge on his way to America. Henchard convinces him to stay in Casterbridge and becomes Henchard's manager. However, the two become rivals. Fairfray starts his own business in competition with Henchard. Fairfray then becomes the mayor of Casterbridge after Henchard's term expires. Lucetta Templeman is a woman from the Isle of Jersey who meets Henchard and falls in love with him. She later moves to Casterbridge with the intention of marrying Henchard, but she meets Fairfray, falls in love with him, and marries him instead. Joshua Jopp is one of Henchard's employees. He bears a grudge against Lucetta because she refused to help him get a job with Fairfray. When Henchard gives Jopp love letters that she wrote to him, Jopp uses this evidence of their old affair to humiliate Lucetta after she marries Fairfray. In the opening scene, Michael Henchard arrives at a country fair with his wife and child looking for work. Henchard and Susan have grown emotionally distant from each other, and Henchard regrets marrying her. At the fair, he gets drunk and complains about his unhappy married life, then offers to sell Susan and Elizabeth Jane to anyone who will buy them from him. At first, the onlookers assume he's only joking, but Richard Newson takes him up on his offer. Henchard falls asleep, and when he awakes, he finds himself alone and is overcome with remorse. He desperately tries to find Newson, Susan, and Elizabeth Jane, but no one knows where they have gone. Henchard resolves to make a new start in life. He works hard and gradually becomes an agricultural merchant. His wealth increases, and he is eventually elected mayor of Casterbridge. Henchard never marries, but while staying on the Isle of Jersey, he meets